everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm your boy Retro Bliss, and this is Retro Bliss Gaming. And I have a question for you today. Have you played your Atari? And I have not yet, but that's what we're getting ready to do. And if you don't know what you're looking at, it might be hard to tell because of the burn screen protector there. But we're going to play some Chopper Command. This is in response to a game that we played yesterday. We played an Intellivision homebrew called Copter Command, which was a port of the 2600, this version of Chopper Command. And so, for those of you who may not know, this is kind of my jam. Back in the day, and I still can play this to its entirety. I can beat this game, get it to its 999,999 point completion. But we're not going to do that today because it takes 2.5 hours to do so, and I don't have that kind of time. But I wanted to kind of show that I can get to that point just because what happens is this game progressively gets faster and faster and faster, and there's a technique to it, and I kind of wanted to show you guys the technique and how to do it. For those of you who may not know, it's a really cool technique. I kind of learned it, and but once you get it and you practice it, it's not that hard. It's a little monotonous after a while, though. It's a little monotonous after a while. Oh, my buddy Chris is on here. We'll get to you in a minute. I want to talk to you about your orders. But anyway, this game, after a while, you're just going back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. And you just kind of get tired, but you kind of get to the point where you're getting closer and closer and closer and closer, and you just don't want to stop. It's one of those games that you can beat. You just know you can. It just takes a long time to do it. So if you're new to the show, I'm glad to have you here. While you're here, do me a favor, subscribe. Subscribe to the Retro Bliss Gaming YouTube channel. We'd love to have you here. We do a lot of live gameplay, but we're doing some review videos here and some informational stuff. And we also do I'm a collector, but I'm a collector on a budget. And so I like to go to yard sales and flea markets and places like that. And I look for deals on like eBay and Macari and that kind of thing. And I also have unique ideas on how to spruce up a game room, and I show those kind of things on my channel. So yeah, check us out. We'd love to have you as part of the channel. So to get back to my friend Chris, Chris and I have been sharing a little bit of a problem together. We have ordered some games from the Atari Age store, and it's been quite a long time since we both have ordered games. And Albert at the Atari Age store has been inundated with a bunch of orders, and I understand that. He's been swamped. But it has been a very, very long time. I ordered my first order was back in early January, and then I ordered either towards my second order towards the end of January, early February, I think. And I contacted Albert and I just told him, hey, combine the orders that way to save on shipping, because I wasn't trying to get a discount on the shipping or anything. I was just telling him, hey, if it saves you a few bucks to ship them all together, that's okay. If it takes a little longer, I'm okay with waiting to get my games all at the same time. And he did reach out to me and he told me that he would ship them towards the end of February. Well, we're getting towards the end of March and I still don't have my games. And Chris and we've communicated and he's had the same problem. But it looks like he one of his orders has been shipped, so that's encouraging because if one of his has been shipped, that means that maybe mine will be coming soon. I don't know. I hope. I know he has spent. I think he ordered 5 or 6 games, and I don't know if you know anything about these games, that they're not cheap. Complete in box games, these things run like $60 for one. So I ordered a total of between the two orders, I ordered like 12. So yeah, I'm mowing yards and cutting grass and doing chores and taking out the trash and everything else to try to pay for all this. So, but you know what? Atari and Chris is in agreement here. I love the Atari 8 store, and I'm really glad that they are in existence and they're supporting and promoting the homebrew community and these developers, and they're a conduit to get these games out to those of us who want to play these games. So I appreciate all you do, Albert. If you're listening at all, which you might not be, but we do appreciate it. So I just want my games. Give me my games. I want my games. So anyway, so yeah, 12. I bought. Well, what happened was I had. I wanted the two new champ games. I wanted Kicks and I wanted Gorf Arcade. And then I decided, well, I wanted to get some more 2600 homebrews, so I ordered like 4 more of those. And then I acquired a 7800, and I thought, well, I wanted to check out some of those, and then I just went ahead. And I bought 6 of those. Picked out 6. I did a little research and picked out 6 of those. So yeah. But I want them. I want them now. I want my stuff now generation, you know. We're not willing to wait sometimes. It's not like I don't have enough games to play. You know, I got so many games. I don't have enough. I have so many games now that I could never, ever play them all in my whole entire life with what I have now. So, as far as emulation, so. Oh, the 2600 version of it's called not Qbert. It's called doggone it, I'm having a brain fart. Yeah, I ordered that too. I actually got a review copy of that. So I have the full ROM version of that, but that's not available. I was very, very fortunate to be able to get a review copy of that to play. So I've been able to play that. It's a very, very good copy of Qbert for the 2600. So anyway, we're not here necessarily to talk. We're here to play. So I have 3 games on tap. So I wanted to play Chopper Command because, again, I wanted to show you guys that I can play this game. This is not. This is after I kind of got this game out, and I started just kind of refreshing myself a little bit because I hadn't played it in a little while. This game is a much better version than that Intellivision version. I mean, it was kind of cool to play the Intellivision version that they had one, but the original is definitely the best. But before we do, I want to show you that I'm actually playing on a Atari style controller. I'm not playing on any kind of a D-pad type situation. So this is how I played it back in the day. So without further ado, let's get to it. And I'm not going to play for 2.5 hours, but I just want to get to the point where it starts going fast. And I'm going to try to explain what I'm doing as I go along so you guys can see how the technique is to get to that point if you do want to learn how to do it. So, all right, let's go. Rock and roll. Now, this is just, you just hold down the fire button. Now, there's an option where you don't, there's not an auto fire. I think it's a difficulty switch, but I don't suggest it. Just keep it on auto fire. There's no way your thumb would never make it. Just hold down the fire button. When you're asking if the speed maxes out, I'm not sure exactly what you're asking. Now, yeah, once you get to a certain speed, like it does stop. So, hey, operation shut down. What's going on? All right, what's going on, man? Nice to have you. We're just getting ready to get started. I'm gonna explain the technique that I use to get through chopper command. Like I said, I can play this to its conclusion. We're not going to do that. It takes too long, but I want to show you how I do this. I don't play. I do get killed, but I can play till it's ended. So let's get going. So I always start at the bottom, and it scrolls. You always go from left to right, and you start at the bottom, and then I always go back to the left and let the planes come to me, and then I just kind of let them come at me, and then I go back. And I'm doing it slow right now for demonstration purposes. There's not a time limit. So This is going to seem monotonous right now because everything's going slow, but once things starts going fast, you'll see why I'm doing it this way. Oh, 20,000, we'll get to that point, no problem. You guys will see that. I don't have a Polaroid though, Chris. Not cool, man. Up. Gotta be careful, those jets are a lot faster than the copters. And they're harder to hit. They're more narrow. So before I go to the next round, I got a funny story. You know, my mom, she's still in the hospital. She's supposed to come home. It's complications, nothing, you know. Anyway, long story short, my dad's at home. Technology is not his friend. You know, he's the kind of guy who picks up the Roku remote and he's trying to make a phone call. You know, he just doesn't know. So we had moved him into this new place just recently, and he gets cable, and he used to play guitar, but his dexterity and his arthritis and everything, he just can't do anything. And he used to be a pattern maker, so he used to work out in a wood shop and all this. But with his arthritis in his back and everything, he can't do any of that anymore. So when we sold his house, we had to sell all his equipment, and he can't drive, he can't go anywhere, can't play music. So, and he never was a game player of any kind, you know, like cards or chess or, so the only thing that he really can do is watch TV and either cook or eat. Those are really, you know, those are the only things that he really can do. So my mom's in the hospital, so he's sitting at home by himself, and he calls me up, and I'm at the store this morning, and he calls me up, and he's telling me, he says, I can't get the TV to work. And when we moved him in, I made sure that we had another TV hanging on the wall with another cable set up so that if, you know, there were a problem that he could just go into another room, because we've had this issue before where he'd have a problem. So he said it wouldn't work. So I asked him what the problem was, and I thought it was operator error, but I wasn't clear. So I told him, I said, well, go into the other room. I says it, and did you try that? He goes, it's doing the same thing in there. I said, well, Dad, I said, if it's doing the same thing in there, it sounds to me like there may be a problem with the cable signal or something coming into the apartment. So I said, there's really nothing I can do at the moment. I said, I'm running some errands right now. I said, I'll try to come over later. The hospital's actually right next door to the apartment complex. I said, I got to come over to the hospital soon, later on today, probably to take Mom home. I'll check things out when I go over. So anyway, they're having some people come over to do some work onto the apartment. I said, why don't you have one of those young guys check out it takes, 30 seconds to check things out. So anyway, right before the stream, he calls me up and says, yeah, they checked it out. I had pressed the wrong button on the thing. And I said, well, Dad, what about the other room? You said it wasn't working in there. He goes, well, I didn't really check it there. I tell you what, man, getting old is not... Oh, man. It's getting crazy. All right, let's go. Oh, it's getting faster quick. You see that? Starting to get faster. And you can basically... You can almost just kind of not even come towards them, because you're going to scroll to the right no matter what you do. See how the trucks are coming towards you? I'm not even moving, and how they're rolling towards you. The planes are going to come to you also. So that's you kind of want that to use that to your advantage. And they get too close, back off. Just back off. And with every kill, you start at the bottom, work your way up. After every shot, every kill, you just back out and you move on up to the next row, and then that's really the technique, and then it just gets faster with every round. See, I kind of messed up there, but I was able to dodge it. Whoa, see that? Now, when it gets faster, those ones on the left in the very first wave can be a problem. I just let him come to me. Oh, see, I missed him, so I got back off. All right, retreat. Go to the middle, hit it, retreat. Go up top. Retreat. Missed him, I got to retreat. Okay. Retreat. Retreat. All right. Retreat. Retreat. I missed him. Retreat. I missed him. I got to retreat. Don't try to do anything. Don't try to be a hero the first time, second time. Retreat. Those split shots are a bear, man. Whoa, did you see that? I barely... Okay. Like I said, we're not playing this to its conclusion. I at least want to get to the max, to the six ships, because after a while, this game, you guys, I don't know, you guys are probably going to get bored watching me play too long. You know what I mean? Whoa! Did you see that? How they came from the left? They got me. Oh boy, it ain't good now. This is getting ugly. I got some catching up to do now. Whoa. I'm wondering if I'm even going to make it because I'm down to one extra. I can't even get that bottom one. Oh! Oh! Oh. Well, they can be elusive. Uh, you kamikaze the truck. I've done that a few times. Yeah, you got to watch out. You can run into these trucks. Yeah, it's very possible. Very, very possible. Got to be careful. Like I say, once you get the technique down, you can play this game and play this game and play this game. But it will take you about 2.5 hours to get it completed once you've got your technique. So, I'm not very good at talking and playing at the same time, so I'm kind of afraid to get killed here. But I want to kind of bring up a conversation. When I was a kid, there was a show on that I used to love to watch, and I don't know how old you guys are, but I used to love it. It was called Star Blazers. And I was wondering if any of you guys knew anything about that. But apparently, not apparently, I've looked into it. Because I was trying to, everything's streaming now. And I was trying to find it because I wanted to start watching, I wanted to go back and watch it again. I couldn't find the originals. But I found that it had been redone. It's an anime is what it is. It had been redone, and it was done amazingly. If you guys have never heard of Star Blazers, the only problem is that it's not, you can't just stream it. You can't just stream it. You have to either rent or buy it. And you got to be careful when you do that because there's only 2 versions out there. And if you're not paying attention, you might either rent or buy the Japanese version, which you won't understand what they're saying. But the graphics and the storyline it's just amazing. It brings back, we talk about retro stuff all the time, and this is part of my childhood too, is this Star Blazer. So, but it's not the same. the graphics and the characters are all the same and the storyline is the same, but it's all been redone and it's amazing. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have looked into that, but I thought it was very interesting. Hey, Cannabis is in the house. Give me a minute. Let me get past this level, bro, and I'll see what you're saying here. I just saw you out of the corner of my one good eye. So it was Cannabis Kid who was playing this game in Kamikaze. I thought it was Chris. I'm sorry. I just saw I wasn't really paying attention. All right, Cannabis. I thought the Super Mario Brothers. No, is that the Super Mario movie that just came out? It's streaming already? Oh, Cannabis. He's talking about the controller. I'm sorry, I missed that. I apologize, Cannabis. Yeah, technically that is an Atari controller. To be honest with you, though, for playing this game, I'm perfectly happy with playing with this one. Yeah, that's what I prefer to play with this one anyway. So yeah, so I'm gonna play. So I get to 6 ships, and then we're gonna move on because I just want to show you that I can do this. I could do this all day if I had to, but at this point, the game does not get any faster. This is the max speed it will go. So if you can do it at this point, then you're good. Yeah, this game, I've hit the record. You can make it to 1,000,000 points on this game. That's it. Oh, the Super Mario Brothers movie from the 90s. Okay. I don't know if I ever saw that. I guess I've got that top one. I need to get one more man. I didn't see the radar. I must have got the bottom one, didn't know it. I don't remember getting that bottom ship, but apparently I did. That's what's nice about having that radar. All right. There it is. I got 6 ships. Just keep going and keep going and keep going at that rate. That's as fast as it'll go. And if you can keep that up for 2.5 hours, you can get you to 1,000,000 points. That's how long it takes. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I will tell you this, man. At my age, old Arthur starts setting in about an hour and a half into it. Luckily, and like in this particular game, in between rounds, it stops. So if you have to take a restroom break, or you have to rub your hands and start, put a little Bengay on there and to try to ease the suffering. At this point for me, I don't, for me personally, I don't have anything to prove to myself. I know I can do it. It's fun, but it's kind of been there, done that, and there's so many other games. So, but I love it, and I wanted to kind of show this to you, especially since we had played the copter command for the Intellivision yesterday. So I kind of wanted to show it to you, even though I actually did. I think I did. I showed talked to you yesterday. I have a 2-part series on the channel here where I actually showed where I beat it. So if you are willing to watch that 2.5 hours, but it's on there, but it's very long. So, but anyway, let us go to Atlantis. We are going to the city of Atlantis. I'm not great at this game. But I love the sounds. I love the graphics. I think Magic did a really nice job on this game. Um, I never had it coming up, but very well done. And considering the fact that Atari just had the stick control with one fire button, how they are able to do the the firing mechanism with this, I thought was very well done. So we're gonna play this for a little while, and then we're gonna get to a game that actually I don't think it's too bad. It's one of the early Activision games. I don't know what you guys think of it. It's barnstorming. And I don't remember the pattern. I used to on game number 1. I might try my hand at that. So we'll play that. So yeah, Operation Shutdown. I'm not real good at it, but it's the sounds are great. The explosions are really cool. Yeah, it's for 2600. It's very well done. Very well done. So all right, let's roll. I like to shoot with the center. Now, I can, if you, depending on how you shoot, you see I'm holding my joystick to the right to do the shoot from the right. If I leave it alone, I shoot from the center. It's easier to aim from the center, so that's what I like to do. Uh-oh. Now I'm relegated to do the side ones because, well, now see, I got it back. Yep. Isn't that cool? I'm bad at it. But I like it. Man, the 2600 was just awesome. That's just why, it was simple, but it was good. Creative programming kept it going. Kept it going for a long time. Many, 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 many years. There were kids that were playing this after I was already an adult and having kids of my own. Yeah, it's an amazing system. Let's play this. Let's play this another time or two, and we're going to get into some barnstorming. That's going to take a few times. That game, the when you crash into the barns, it's the when you hit it, it's kind of annoying, but. Whoa, hey, hey. My city's almost gone. I just have, looks like one little power plant or something. I don't have much. Oh no, I'm not even gonna worry about a patch. Not for barnstorming. No, we're not even gonna worry about a patch. I think I did have a very, very good score at one point, but I can't remember the pattern because you got to fly around the birds and stuff. Yeah. Well, I also want to apologize, guys. I really had planned on trying to get back on here yesterday to play some 2600 games, but I couldn't do it. I had too much going on. So I'm gonna play one more of this, and then we're gonna move on to barnstorming. So. Now I look at the rainbow color of the ships, and I'm trying to imagine in my mind seeing this on a CRT, which I'm going to do at one point. I'm going to try to distinguish the color schemes on a CRT and see if I can see these that well. But I know on this emulator it looks great. I think that's probably the best I've ever done. I don't even know what a good score is for this game. Not bad for an old dude with bad reflex and arthritis. I'm thinking about doing a video about my whole Atari collection, my 2600 collection. I think you guys might want to see that. It's not anything spectacular, but I like my setup. I have all my games, as you can see in behind me. I printed out these I made these boxes. I designed them and printed them in photo paper, and they look like they're in retail boxes, and they look really nice on these shelves. And then I have this 2600 set up, and I have an Atari Vox, and I have what's called a Qatari, and I have a guy, a friend of mine named Brian from BD Retro Mods. He made me a dual a dual fight stick for one game that I play on 2600. It's a homebrew called Robot War 2684, which is a port of Robotron 2084. And man, I have a ball with that. And the reason why I had the Qatari is so that I can save my high scores. But you have to use both ports of the back because you have to use both sticks. One stick to steer the uh, character, and then one to fire in all directions. It's really cool. I'll show that if I decide to do that. But I think that would really cool. So I hope that's a good score. I don't know if it's a good score or not, but that's probably the best score I've ever done. So anyway, let's get to barnstorming. This is going to be interesting. Don't laugh at me, guys, because it's going to take me a minute to try to figure out. Now, the key is it's not necessarily knowing where the barns are. That's part of the problem, but you have to know once you get out of the barns is to how to maneuver around the birds. Shut down. I'll tell you what. If I show that, it won't be a live video. It'll have to be just an uploaded video. Reason being is because I can't live stream that necessarily. I mean, I could, but it's not going to be as good a quality as what you're seeing right now. But it's an amazing stick, and the game is so awesome. You would love it. You guys would love it. It's just an amazing. It's one of my favorite games. I mean, I probably spent the game itself cost me like $65, but the controller was like $70, and then to have the Qatari so I could save my high scores was another like $80 just to play this one game. So it was stupid, but I did it. I just like that game so much. So anyway, let's play some barnstorming. Do not judge me. Okay. All right. If you guys have any advice or help on this, please let me know. I didn't want to do that. Ah, dog. Hate that sound. I haven't played this game in I don't know how long. Is that a good score? That's not very good. Chris, I didn't do very good. All right, I'm writing these times down. See if I do any better. If I get any better with time. 37.17. All right, let's see. Well, I just hit a bird right off the bat. Dog. Ah. Doggone it. Well, 37.06. So I improved by a split second. You can't hit anything. Those birds or the barns or the windmills. Oh my goodness. No patch for me today. All right. Trying to remember. Oh, on it. I didn't want to do that. Ah. I'm improving. I'm improving. So that you need 33.3 to get the patch, huh? Yeah, you can't hit anything, man. You gotta know how to navigate around the dumb birds too, even if you don't. Oh, I'm only 2 seconds away. Get the Polaroid ready, Chris. Get it ready. Ah, rage reset. I didn't want to do that. Keep hitting the dumb birds. Ah, dang it. That was horrible. That was my worst. I missed one of the barns. Oh my goodness, that was horrible. Uh, I did have this game. Games that there were a number of games that Activision made like this. The first one that I remember was Grand Prix. It was the games were like pattern. It's like you had to learn the patterns to get the timings right. So that's basically what it is. You just got to learn the pattern. Oh, rage reset. Oh, that ain't happening. Oh, not doing this today. Well, for one, I got a cord that's kind of bugging me here. Okay. I'm trying to avoid the birds. Why am I going slow? I was going slow. Is there a... You've earned 16 patches, Chris? Oh, dog! What am I doing? Why am I going slow? It's like I'm getting out of this. For some reason, it's going slow on me. Okay. Maybe let's try something. It keeps going slow on me. You know what? I think the button on my controller might be going bad. Let me try something here. Oh, you dog. Uh, you dirty. You dirty. I want to show you guys something. Okay, I've had this issue before. I don't. I'm gonna have to do some investigation. But these buttons on the top, they do the same thing. And on one of them, the button wore out. So what I did was I took it apart. This is the button I use. So what happened was the membrane underneath wore out. So what I did was I took the one that, because I never used this side. So I took the one that was over here and I put over here and it worked fine. But I ended up buying a new controller at one point. So I may have to do that to this one. So that may be part of the problem. I know I'm making excuses, but I want to go up. I want to do that. Chris. Chris, I'm getting close, bro. I'm getting close, man. I'm getting close. I'm getting close. I'm getting close. I gotta check something real quick though, guys. I need to check my phone. I want to see if there's any word. No word yet. Okay, sorry. All right. I'm getting better. We're gonna play this a couple more times, and then I think we're gonna call it a day. But yeah, I want to revisit this one. I was kind of scrolling through the games, and there's so many games. And I thought, well, why not? You know. So I want to do that. Oh, you dirty. I should have known. I can't remember the pattern. Rage reset, sorry. Ah, I was almost there too. Ah, you dirty. Oh, he makes his own patches. That is so cool, dude. Hey, do me a favor, man. Take pictures of those. I want pictures. And I want you to email them to me at retroblissgaming@gmail.com. And I will show them on the channel. I want to see them. Let's do that. So, all right, let's do this. Ah, you dog, I knew it. What am I doing? Rage reset. I hit pause. I don't want to do that. Oh, what am I doing? I keep forgetting the pattern. I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I so low? I didn't do that. I would have had a decent time. Uh, all right, guys, I'm going to try this one more time. One more time. Oh. Especially if you have a goal to shoot for and you know that you can get a patch. So I have a question for you, Chris. Do you like have a picture of your screenshot and you put that next to your patch that you make? That would be kind of cool to see too. So, okay. One more time. I think I could get this. I think I could get this. Not like that. No. Tried to slow down. I couldn't do it. Dang it. It's not going to happen today, guys. It didn't look like it. Well, I'm about... the email is simple. retroblissgaming@gmail.com. So 36.62. Okay. So my best today was 34.69. Not bad, but not great. So anyway, appreciate you guys being here. Operation Shutdown. Chris was here. My boy Cannabis Kid, and all you other people that have been so gracious to join me today. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. It would help us out a bunch. It's free for you, but it definitely helps the algorithm. Drop a like also. So we might try to stream a little bit later. I'm not sure. I got to see what's going on. Like I said, my mom's in the hospital, but hopefully she'll get to go home today. We're hoping. So, but again, thanks for stopping by. So with that, I'm out. You guys have a blessed day. Chris, I want them pics. Oh, he's already sent them. Good deal. Be up on a episode really soon, maybe on the next one. So with that, take care. You guys be blessed. See you. Bye.